Welcome back, friends. Today, we're handing the microphone over to America's sharpest comedic minds to see who really had the best grip on getting older. In one corner, the cigar-smoking king of dry wit, George Burns. In the other, the undisputed queen of the razor-sharp one-liner, Joan Rivers. They made millions laugh at the one thing none of us can avoid. Let the battle begin. You can't help getting older, but you don't have to get old. Looking 50 is great if you're 60. First you forget names, then you forget faces, then you forget to pull your zipper up, then you forget to pull your zipper down. I don't exercise. If God had wanted me to bend over, He would have put diamonds on the floor. You have to admire Joan's logic there. Why bend over for free? Now, as the years stack up, our doctors suddenly become our best friends or our worst critics. Let's see how George and Joan handled the maintenance phase of life. If you live to the age of 100, you have it made because very few people die past the age of 100. At my age, an affair of the heart is a bypass. I was brought up to respect my elders, so now I don't have to respect anybody. I've had so much plastic surgery. When I die, they will donate my body to Tupperware. At my age, flowers scare me. You know you've reached middle age when you're cautioned to slow down by your doctor instead of by the police. Donating your body to Tupperware. Now, that's leaving a legacy that keeps things fresh. But what about matters of the heart? George and Joan had very different philosophies on romance, retirement, and everything in between. By the time you're 80 years old, you've learned everything. You only have to remember it. The best birth control for older people is nudity. Retirement at 65 is ridiculous. When I was 65, I still had pimples. My body is dropping so fast. My gynecologist wears a hard hat. I look to the future because that's where I'm going to spend the rest of my life. You know you are getting old when you buy a sexy sheer nightgown and don't know anyone who can see through it. People ask me what I'd most appreciate getting for my 87th birthday. I tell them, a paternity suit. When a man has a birthday, he takes a day off. When a woman has a birthday, she takes at least 3 years off. It takes a brave soul to admit defeat to a sheer nightgown. We've reached the final round, folks. The gloves are off. Let's see who delivers the final knockout punch on aging, family, and survival. Don't stay in bed unless you can make money in bed. I wish I had a twin so I could know what I'd look like without plastic surgery. Happiness is having a large, loving, caring, close-knit family in another city. I hate housework. You make the beds, you do the dishes, and 6 months later you have to start all over again. I smoke 10 to 15 cigars a day. At my age, I have to hold on to something. I enjoy life when things are happening. I don't care if it's good things or bad things. That means you're alive. Too bad that all the people who know how to run the country are busy driving taxi cabs and cutting hair. And that's the final curtain. So, who took the crown today? The king of the cigar, George Burns, or the queen of the comeback, Joan Rivers? Cast your vote in the comments below. Until next time, keep laughing. It's a lot cheaper than plastic surgery.